As the pain grew more, she began to remember how she got in the staff room before. The pain grew so strong that she laid on the ground and started screaming. To Lisa, it felt like a nightmare. November 27th, the Black Friday sale threw a huge ruckus in the city. Different shops placed Black Friday sale boards outside their shops, which made the people's curiosity off the hook. Lisa, a 19-year-old working at a designer shop, was placed in charge of the shop in the absence of the shop's manager. Last year, a group of shoplifters looted all the shops in the designer's shop sector. This year's strategy was to recruit as many staff members as they can to keep a keen eye on the customers and to prevent from sudden mishaps and shoplifting. Lisa was seen as the most competent and hardworking among all the staff workers. She was made temporarily in charge of the shop by the owner. Lisa's strategy was to have 3 staff members at the gate and at least 1 staff member at the end of each row. This was while she would be looking for shoplifters and other threats. Just before 12 a.m., a huge line of people gathered outside the shops. This was to get the opportunity of purchasing the best and selected items. Likewise, the huge line of people outside the designer's shop gathered. Everyone rushed inside when the gates were opened at exactly 12 a.m. People started to grab whatever best featured items they could find in the store. Staff members, including Lisa, took stand. They resolved any problems or conflicts between people. They tried to provide the shoppers with the best customer service. Lisa was required to work all day without any breaks in her shift. She planned out breaks for the staff and their replacements in shifts. This was all unexpected to Lisa. Her wise thinking helped her to get through the situation. Unfortunately, she couldn't hold it for long, and she fainted mid-shift due to lack of sleep and tension. When Lisa woke up, she was in the staff room all alone. She couldn't remember how she got there. She had a sensation of a strong headache. It was as if she hit her head on the wall. She got up and sat for a while. Eventually, she remembered she had work to do. She built up the spirit and got up to continue her shift. When she opened the door, she felt a sudden shift in the air and got confused for a while. She stood still, confused, not knowing what had happened. She then saw someone entering the shop. Then she suddenly remembered that she was placed in charge of the shop for the Black Friday sale. She moved forward towards the customer to greet her to the shop, but the customer ignored her completely. The customer seemed to give a creepy vibe to Lisa, so she kept a keen eye on the customer. Lisa, being in charge, didn't notice any problems in the shop. The staff were working as they were instructed. When the clock hit 4 a.m., the shifts changed. Lisa began to pump up the staff. She told them they have done an amazing job and that they should now get some rest. The replacement staff came in and Lisa tried to encourage them too. Oddly, None of them showed a cheerful response. Lisa didn't take it to heart and continued on her shift. Customers kept rushing to the shop one after another. Their sales went off the chart. Thankfully, there were no signs of shoplifting or any other threats. Lisa was surprised that she was not getting fatigued and was still working. She kept on encouraging the staff, but they continued to ignore her. To Lisa, the progress of the shop mattered more than arrogant behavior of some of the staff members. Lisa went to the staff room to get something to eat. She remembered the lunchbox that she had packed for herself at home. On her way to the staff room, she again felt that uncertain shift in the air. It was as if the environment around her changed completely. The air got thicker and her senses went blank. She felt danger in the air as if something was haunting her. All these thoughts and a deep sensation of danger caused her a strong headache. She couldn't hold herself up. She went back to the staff room to get some rest and had something to eat. When she entered the staff room, there was no one in the room. She got confused about where the staff members had all ran off to. She wanted to find out where the staff members had gone to, but her headache got stronger and stronger. She sat down, opened her lunchbox, and ate the food she packed for herself. She took painkillers and drank some water, hoping the pain would go away. Sadly, it did not relieve the pain in the slightest manner. As the pain grew more, she began to remember how she got in the staff room. The pain grew so strong that she laid on the ground and started screaming. To Lisa, it felt like a nightmare. While she was trying to control herself from the pain, she started getting flashbacks. She saw that she, along with another staff member, were going to the staff room. A stranger followed them, unnoticed, to the other staff and attacked them from behind. She saw that the culprit had stolen some jewelry. They were hiding from the staff members. The culprit had followed them towards the staff room to escape through the back door. As the pain intensified, she remembered that the culprit had hit her fellow staff member with a hammer. Then he stabbed Lisa multiple times to ensure that they both were dead. This way, there would be no one in his way. He quietly threw their bodies in the dumpster outside. Luckily for him, it was outside the back of the building closest to the staff room. The pain then started to fade bit by bit, but conversely, fear started overwhelming her. She realized why no one was paying attention to her, while the pain always grew stronger whenever she came close to the staff room. It was because she was getting close to her own body. Reality overwhelmed her. She felt helpless and could do nothing. Suddenly she remembered her best friend's warning from yesterday. Don't ever work on Black Friday.